your teacher, this very, very unique teacher, your divine feminine energy, she does know how to do the puzzle and she will show you what's required. You don't have to know how to do the puzzle divine masculine. Your job right now is to surrender to the fact that you feel what you feel for this person, right? You've got to get out of the stagnancy. You've got to find the grit and resilience to come out of hiding. And hi, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. How is everybody? Stopping by to do a reading for the collective and see what's happening, what's affecting us emotionally and romantically. Now, before I get into your reading today, what I wanted to do is let you know we're in a very, very important cosmic energy right now, and it's going to affect the collective really intensely. Today is July 17th, and we're moving into the full moon energy, full moon in Cancer, which is there's going to be like a couple of polarizing energies that come out of this. Because it's sitting across from Pluto, what it's going to do is bring an energy that wants to tip us into paranoia. So we have to be very, very careful not to slide into a paranoid view of how we're looking to move forward and how we're looking to heal. And on the flip side of that, what it's doing is harmonizing with Neptune, which is all about inspiration. So what we want to be looking at there is going, like embracing more of those energies and going, what do I want to dream about? What do I want to heal? What do I want to move forward in my life? And really get behind those energies in this very important energy window. Now, what's also coming is Chiron is about to go retrograde through Aries. Now, that can be a bit of an uncomfortable little rumble. What's going to happen is things from the past are going to want to come up for a revisit for healing. Chiron is all about healing, but Aries is not. Aries is about going forward and conquering. So when these two sit in this uncomfortable space together, what it's going to do is bring forth old energies that need to be healed. Now, you've got to decide, how do you feel about it? How do you want to move with it? How do you want to heal it? Don't allow the combination of all these energies that are playing forward this week tip you into a downward spiral. And we'll do a reading on it and see how these energies are going to play out for the collective. But it is something to be very, very wary of, as this the 22nd is when Chiron retrogrades through Aries, but the 17th, the full moon in Cancer, is, I say, the 22nd for Chiron, 17th for the full moon. Now, the other thing that happens on the 17th is another major shift in the energies, and this one is dramatic. So the North Node and the South Node, right? These two things are going to shift the signs that they're sitting in, and where we're moving to is that the North Node is going to sit in Aries, the South Node is going to sit in Libra. Now, when they sit in these polarities, there's a couple of things that we can really benefit from. Well, there's a couple of things that can really derail us, because essentially they sit in an energy of I win and you win. I versus you. One inflates, one deflates. These energies sit in an ideal that will be polarizing. But instead of getting into a position where we go either I win or you win, let's use this next energy where the North Node's sitting in Aries and the South Node is sitting in Libra to go, we both want to win. So it's finding what your common goal is, or what the common thing that you want to, an agreed goal, right? And giving each other mutual respect towards that goal. So then, that ideal of going, well, I have to compromise in order to get to where I'm going. If you have an agreed goal with people, the steps that you need to take to get there don't feel like a compromise. It's not I win, it's not you win, it's we win. And this is a very, very important energy, and it will affect everybody globally. So we get to make choices with these energies. We get to decide, do I want to move with that shift where it can be a communal we win energy, or am I going to move into an energy where I'll just take the I win, you win, and we'll go our separate ways kind of an energy? Either way, the universe will play I win, you win. You get to decide how you move through that energy, your thoughts, your feelings, your processes. If you can shift your idea to going either you win or they win, and there's a defined outcome where the goal is not an agreed one, right? So you can both feel like you win, but apart from each other. What this energy will really support is building an agreed goal and putting your energy towards moving long term. Okay, I wanted to give you that bit of an introduction because these energies are massive. So as I get into the reading now, we'll look for those energies to show up in the reading and see what we can find out. Okay, with that premise in place of what a big reading this is going to be, and look at this. How these are they all upside down? Look at them, they're in a mix of upside down. And I'm going to leave them that way. I'm not going to go through and rectify that. I'm just going to go, if they come through in the reverse, don't even know how they got in that way. I'm pretty careful with this particular deck of cards to keep them all up the right way. But if they come out retrograde, and we're going to take it. So there is that energy, right, of going, there's that yin and yang, that you don't have one without the other, so it's the harmony. They've got to be working in a level of synergy to be able to move creation forward. And across the collective, across humanity, the current force is going to be I win, you win, but wouldn't it be better if we all won together? So let's see how this plays out for divine feminine, divine masculine, and then we'll look at a joint energy there. The Magician is our push from the universe. And then we've got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh, look at all these reverse energies coming out. Can't even believe it, right? Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like I'm choosing them all. It's nuts. Okay. I'll tell you, this energy has got a lot of, it's a serious energy that we're moving into. And today is the day for it. Like it feels like it just has this, it's like a wave of energy, or I want to say it feels like a tidal wave ready to break. Something is going to give under this shift. Now look at the universe that's got, I didn't even look at it, 6 today. I'm all over the shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, look at this. I'm picking all the cards that are in retrograde. Like all the retrograde cards are coming through. What is going on? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Now, I suppose the other energy that could be really influencing this reading is that idea of Neptune's gone retrograde in Pisces, right? And it's like this idea of destroying illusions. So let's look at these in the upright, and then we'll get the flip, right? We'll get the flip on them. 9 of Wands is feeling like you've been through a big battle, but you haven't given up the fight. Here, look, we've got the fight here, and we've got the idea that we're coming to the end of it. So if we put these this way, it's going, I'm sick of fighting. I'm sick of not having a solution. I'm sick of not knowing where the outcome is, and I don't want to play the victim. I do not want to sit in a victim status in order to move myself forward. So it's like, it's not going to be, I'm not going to fight you for what I want anymore. I'm not going to ask you to meet me where I am. I'm not going to feel like somehow, because you're not showing up correctly in my world, that I'm somehow less than, right? I'm not going to compromise on everything I am and everything I know and everything I've been through. This fight is not going to be in vain for me. I promise you. This fight will not be in vain. And if you won't meet me there, and divine feminine, I'm calling out divine masculine, if you can't get there, I refuse to sit stuck as a victim waiting for you. I'm not going to be a placeholder for someone who doesn't want to evolve. So that's a very, very serious energy. In if we look at that big north node, south node energy, and the question was, it's not going to be me versus you anymore. It's either we win together, we either evolve or die. Evolve or die, because I'm not staying stuck and I'm not staying victimized. I refuse for my fight to get to where I've been to be in vain. What has this next level got for us? The King of Pentacles, the World, and the Empress. Right? I just, like, you just don't want to stay stuck. If there's no evolution, let's look at them this way and then we'll put them on flip. If these were in this way, it would be, I see you, King of Pentacles, coming to evolve, coming to grow, coming to move into a next level of being. And I, as your Empress, I will meet you there. This is the energy when you choose it, with everybody working together. It's not you win, it's not I win, it's we have a common goal. And I'm choosing to work towards the common goal. But right now, the push from the universe is going, where is the common goal? Where is it? What are we working towards? What are we working towards? And if you can't get on board with the common goal, I'll work towards the goal of I win, not we win. Spirit says Divine Feminine has had enough of compromise, and the energy that will come through, everything that's sitting there now is like, focusing on the goal, and the grander plan, the better, right? You are, you're very convincing and you're very persuasive at the moment because you've been through much and you've been through so much and you've learned so much. And the universe now is actually putting a call on you to go, where are you headed, right? There's an energy that's going to, the South Node in Libra is going to highlight what the actual problem is. The North Node in Aries is going to give you the courage to move towards the solution, right? So the combination of the two, when they work together, goes, I don't feel like I have to compromise on what it is that I want, but mutual respect will bring us to a common goal. It will bring us to a common goal. Are you on board? Now, here's where it gets really tricky, right? You put that full moon opposite Pluto, full moon in Cancer opposite Pluto, and what it's going to do is push a paranoid response to that energy, which is why when we're looking at what's at the bottom of the deck, right, it's going, like, I refuse to go through all of this work to come up empty-handed. I refuse to go through all that work and not evolve into what it is that I want. This, to me, feels like the paranoid version of the energy that just goes, nah, I refuse to believe that all of this work is going to be for nothing, and it's not going to be in vain, and you must graduate and we must graduate, and it's got to get to this common goal, and I can't compromise where I sit on that. That Neptune in Pisces energy is going to burn through any illusions. You're going to see, look at them all sitting together, right? That South Node in Libra is going to highlight the problem. Neptune in Pisces retrograde is going to burn through the illusion. Now you have to have the courage to not sit in the energy of the problem, right? Not sit in the energy of the problem, but have the courage to move toward the solution. Now, that isn't to say that you have to be there with your divine masculine counterpart and be a perfect, happy harmony, right? It's just to know what the common goal is and have mutual respect towards it, so that everybody wins. Sit in the inspirational side of it and watch out for the paranoia that would tip you into that victim space. Oh, this is a big energy. It's a massive, massive, massive energy. And you put free will over the top of that. People are having all of this push come against them to massively transform their lives, right? The Magician comes in. The universe is going to throw everything it's got at you under this current energy to massively transform your life. And it's going to throw in the challenges of careful for paranoia. What is your goal? Where is you going? The sun is sitting in Cancer. It's going to want to protect the nest, right? It takes you back to the insular. I need to protect the nest. My family, what I've got, the safe things that I look after. And for me to compromise on any of those won't happen. So is it going to be I win, you win, or are we going to get to a common goal? And the universe is throwing everything at you to get you to the point where you understand what the common goal is and that you both win. Now, I know this sounds like a big, there's a lot going on in this, right? How are you currently showing up? You got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So at the moment, the way the energy is moving would likely make you feel like you're losing, right? The next energy that comes through pushes, I must win. That's how it's going to feel. I must win. I must win, you must win, everybody's going to feel it. So if it's I win, you win, we got to get past it and we've got to get to we win. Now, in the soul space, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and remember we're in a 7-year. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse is going, at the moment, there's a feeling like you're dropping your bundle, right? Maybe you're burning through illusions on the way that you're currently working. Maybe you don't like the job that you're in, you don't like the place that you live in, you don't like the people you're associating with, and you do want to shift the situation. This wants to change. There's a definite disharmony in the divine feminine energy right now that will not accept anything other than the highest aspiration, all right? And at the moment, in your soul space, there's a massive dissatisfaction to what that highest aspiration looks like. Now, if we're looking at twin flames and common goals that way and going the highest aspiration is union and moving into mission, and it's like going, I just can't see it at the moment. I cannot see it, and I'm not going to let all my work be in vain. So I win, you win, off we go on our separate journeys, right? But where it comes into the more powerful version of that energy is going, even in separation, we win. How do you get to the point where you understand how you win in separation? It's understanding what the sadness is all about. It's understanding what the separation, the regret, the struggle, the shame, the humiliation, any of the negative energies that are currently showing up caused by being in separation, where you move it to an energy of we win, not you win, is where you understand what the battle is all about. You understand what the sadness is meant to teach you. You understand what the separation, what the disconnection, what the lack of love, what the abandonment feelings, what it's like to feel invalidated. This energy wants to show you that all of those processes are here for you both to win. I've said that 50 times. I'm going to strike those words from the rest of the reading. But it's such a powerful, powerful, powerful energy, I promise you. Now, the advice from Spirit, right, is to understand why you've been locked out of your blessing. Understand that you're not a victim. You've got to find a fresh perspective on why your person is not with you. You've got to find a fresh perspective on why they're not as evolved as you are at this point, where it's not about, it doesn't put you in competition with them. It says that the being locked out of your blessing at this current point in time is its blessing. It's a blessing in and of itself. And the likely outcome here is the Four of Cups. It puts you into deep contemplation. Deep contemplation. Now, I want to say to you, the other supporting energy here, we've had another shift. Mercury's in Leo and it's been sitting there since about the 11th of July. That's going to shift again at the end of the month. But under this energy, right, the deeper that you can focus on what that agreed common goal is, right? And at the moment, your soul's confused about it. I see that. I'm a twin flame mission. What rubbish? Don't want to know, right? And there's some level of rejecting that ideal. But if you can get on board with the idea, the agreed common goal is a grand plan, and Mercury, Leo, the grander, the better, right? Get on board, and that you've been locked out of the blessing for a reason. All of the disharmony, it's not I win, you win. You might look across at Divine Masculine, look at them going, they're living their best life. They're living their best life. What the heck has that got to do with being a twin flame on mission and going through all of this pain? And I feel like I've lost, right? All of this energy. This is a big, big shift in the energy where it moves, right? And you can either get on board with how it feels or you can dismiss it. Watch out for the paranoia. Get on board with the harmonizing energies or the inspirational energies and move to the agreed goal, not the I win, you win. The agreed goal is not a compromising energy. It's the energy where mutual respect reigns. And that's where the collective gets the benefit of yin and yang working together synergistically for a mutually agreed outcome. This reading is so full of deeper layers, deeper meanings, forces that move beyond the veil to get us to this point. And we had these really significant cosmic pushes that come around from time to time, where it pushes everybody onto a pinhead, so to speak. So it's like we're all sitting in the pinhead and we're all feeling this big... I wouldn't be surprised if you're having mad ascension symptoms right now. Things like vertigo, things like nausea, your ears ringing, headaches, flu-like symptoms. Things that don't have a medical reason for it. Some people can even have seizures under this energy. Like there's a big shift collectively happening where we're moving dramatically to the next chapter. And it's like, are you on board? Because the theme of this energy is, if you can highlight the current problem, have the courage to move to the solution, explore the deflating energy and the inflating energy as one and the same for a common goal, right? That's when we win. Not I win, you win, we win. All right, let's look at divine masculine under that energy space. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, the Wheel of Fortune comes in as the push from the universe. Queen of Wands is how they're currently showing up. Didn't I say? You're probably looking over at them right now and going, they're just winning. They are winning, right? Eight of Wands in the soul space. Challenge is the Temperance card. The advice from Spirit is the Page of Swords, and the likely outcome is the Seven of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, Devil, Five of Cups, Knight of Cups, Death card, the World, and the Ten of Cups. Now let's look into this energy, because I think the divine masculine read is going to be very interesting. So if we take a baseline that divine feminine is trying to avoid slipping into victim mentality, trying to avoid laying blame, trying to avoid paranoia, and fighting for inspiration and long-term goals towards a common goal with respect. That's the baseline for divine feminine. Divine masculine responds by going, look, see what you had, look at this. Let's bring it over here. See what you had, and you had it in the reverse, right? You had these happy energies where you've got the Emperor and then the Empress and the King of Pentacles, not graduating, not moving, not having a process of change occurring. Now, under the deck for divine masculine, how different is his energy? How different? And it's like, if you're looking across at them, it looks like they're doing fine, right? Because their version of ascension is like, you went through this stuff first. You came into these understandings first. You knew who and what you were, and you got on with the job of ascending, lifting your vibration, so on and so forth, right? And then your energy kind of became a placeholder. You were holding space for them to grow and evolve. Now, look what the universe is pushing on them. Grow and evolve into happiness, right? Look at the energy of this card. Ten of Cups. The universe is trying to move them into a space where they understand you and me working together synergistically. Look at this water of spirit. Look at this sky. Look at this, the divine raining down blessings. They're starting to understand that home and hearth has synergy. Now, I say that because the sun is currently in Cancer, so it's very protective over the family nest, right? So the universe is trying to help this person understand, divine masculine understand, that home and hearth is where it's at. When you evolve into the energy of connection and community and supporting, I just want to say the family unit, it's big, whoever this is really resonating for, it's like that idea of moving into committed connection and getting genuine happiness out of it. They are evolving into this energy, but for them to get there, they have to close a chapter on something else they've been living. Now, if we look at the next energy, next layer of energy, what are they got to close a chapter on, right? I'm going to say this energy, like, I'm just going to shoot for it. To me, I'm seeing just like shallow relationships, player relationships, this idea of offering people love, but there's nothing in that cup, right? If that Knight of Cups had come forth with this and with this, I would have gone, oh, this person just knows how to love. They know how to love. They know all about it. But what I'm picking up is the universe is asking them to evolve out of player behavior, because they're offering someone a cup and leaving them empty, right? The loving Two of Cups is behind this person's back. So if if this Knight of Cups is offering someone love, right? Offering over the cup, but when this person's going, there's no love in your cup. Where's the love? Where's the love? I can't see it. It's behind their back. And because who's sitting with the Two of Cups behind the back is the devil. This person was just hitting other people up for, it could be that they were just out looking for sex. It could be that they were just hanging out with their friends drinking. They could have been spending all their time just hustling money. Whatever this energy was, this divine masculine has to move out of it. He's being beckoned to move out of it. It's no longer okay to offer people an empty cup when the energy push underneath is to get them to evolve into seeing the value of connection and the family unit. Again, the universe is got a big push on them to really evolve, right? The Wheel of Fortune. It's the push from the universe is to change, to spin, to find a new way of looking at things. And really the big energy I'm picking up off that one is that Neptune and Pisces of burning off illusions, right? Of going, everything in your world that's been bullshit, right? All the bullshit. You got to evolve out of the bullshit, divine masculine. How are you currently showing up? You're not there yet, right? I'm glad it's a queen and not a knight. If it had been the Knight of Wands, I'd be more concerned. But the Queen of Wands is a little bit more evolved. Yes, she's still selfish. Sure, there's that energy sort of connected to it, but there's it's a very creative energy. It's a very passionate energy. It's a very fiery energy, and it's happy. So, however this divine masculine is presenting, if, you're doing a sneaky stalk on Facebook, what you're probably going to see is that they look very happy, very settled, like they're doing some kind of go-getter energy. But the reason it's kind of like a fake it till you make it energy is what I'm picking up, because in the soul space, what they really want to do is communicate, and this is where it's hitting me, they want to communicate how out of whack their life is. Right? The challenge, I'm going to lean back on this one. They're going, I kept offering people 2 cups, but they were empty cups, and now I feel challenged by that. I'm challenged by the way I behaved. I'm challenged by the things that I've offered people and the way I've moved through energy. And here, Spirit is saying, you need to talk. You've got 2 very fast-paced energies that suggest that you need to speak to people. Maybe there's an apology that's needed. Maybe down here, this is what Spirit's saying, you need to apologize for your behavior. Your behavior is hurting people, and it's out of line, and it's not congruent with how we want a divine masculine to move in the world. Now look at this. The likely outcome is deception. So they're not going to get away. Here's my thing. Wheel of Fortune says they're not going to get away with bullshitting people. They're just not going to get away with that. It's going to be my thing here, and I think I'll do a layer over divine masculine and ask what would they tell you if they could. But my thing here is their deception is going to be exposed. And maybe this is why you are so bloody out of whack, divine feminine, right? You need to be locked out of this blessing while this bullshit gets exposed. I know I'm full on with this energy today. I'm feeling it hardcore, and I don't even want to not swear. I'm just like, this bullshit has to be exposed. All right, let me grab another layer of tarot and we'll ask, what would divine masculine say if they could? What would they tell you if they could? What would they directly tell you, a direct message spirit, what will divine masculine ask if they could. Those cards don't even want to shuffle very freely. It's very, I might shuffle in this way. It's very sticky energy. It's like, ow. Someone's getting caught out is what I want to say. And divine feminine is like, it's like hard line in the sand stuff. It's confused energy. It's, I'm not putting all this work in if we don't have a common goal. I'm not prepared to compromise. We either both win or you win that way and I win that way. It's like, it feels very clear cut how that energy will move. Let's have a look. What were they saying? Okay, so we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. We've got the Hangman in reverse. We've got the Queen of Wands in the upright. We've got the two of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in the upright, and the High Priestess in reverse. What would they say if they could? I have cause to lead on a very direct story here. And I've used this reference. So if you know who you are, who I spoke about this, right? Is divine masculine doesn't know what he doesn't know, right? So imagine you're someone who really, really struggles with maths and somebody put an algebra equation down in front of you and you're just going, I don't understand why maths has letters in it. I really don't understand why the letters are there. This is how divine masculine is feeling about relationships. It's like he is completely incapable with maths and somebody just put a complex algebra equation in front of him and said, solve it. Solve it. Make it happen. I need you to come up with the answer now. Solve that equation. And he's looking at it going, I want to give you the right answer. I really do. I just don't know how to. I do not know how to get to the right answer. But what I'm picking up is what I would tell you if I could. I'm on my feet and I'm looking at the equation, right? I don't know how to solve it, but I'm looking at it. I'm red hot, eyes wide open, can see what the problem is, which I love because that is the South Node energy, right? It goes, highlight the problem. And he goes, then North Node energy, I have the courage to move to the solution. I have the courage to do it. I just really don't know how to. So I'm just going to stand here scratching my head because I don't know how to move past. Is this the solution or is that the solution? Or is the solution back here somewhere? So I'm sitting here going, I'm not even going to move forward towards a solution because I don't know what the answer is and I don't know how to unpack the equation. But I want it, right? I want this. I want you. I have fire for you. I have passion for you. But I just don't understand you. I don't understand how you think. I don't understand how you move. I don't understand what you want from me. But somebody, can you please teach me algebra? Can somebody teach me how to speak your language? It's like, and I'm getting these big passionate energies off it, right? It's like women, well, feminine energies, and there's feminine and masculine in both of us. We need communication, right? We need to hear the words. We need to hear the thought process. By and large, we need that emotional unpacking that comes with communication and conversation. He's going, can't we just get it on? I need you to feel passionate about me. I need you to feel love. I need you to feel fired up. And as passionately as we need the conversation, he needs to feel the passion return. And he's gone, we just don't speak the same language. But that North Node, South Node energy says, where is the compromise between the two? How do I give you enough communication? How do you give me enough passion so that we walk together towards the same goal of mutual respect, right? That doesn't feel like compromise, where it feels like you win, I win, we both win together. I just don't know how to bring that energy forward. See how the high priestess is blocked, right? Now, why I'm leaning on these energies is because the high priestess has the access to the higher consciousness, and then she's the gatekeeper between the two, right? She could be a secret keeper for sure. And what I've got around this energy is going, I don't know how to unpack the secret. I don't know how to open the gateway between what you want, what I'm able to give, right? And it doesn't seem like you can open the gateway of what I want and what you're able to give. So we stand at this standstill, me burning for you, you desiring me to communicate. It all looks like a complex algebraic equation, and I'm not a mathematician, right? Somebody teach me how to do the algebra required to bring this energy forward and into a balanced place. All right, I'm going to get a Divine Love Oracle over the top and go, what is happening under this energy? How are these connections going to evolve during July? And I'm struggling to shuffle today. Could be just my energy's just off tap. Like I'm feeling this, my face is flushed. I feel like a bull at a gate. I feel like I just want to talk and talk and talk. Like it's just a really hypercharged energy that I'm sitting in. What have we got here? Divine Feminine, Unique. Divine Masculine, Surrender. And we've got the... that's kind of funny, though. Kind of funny. Unique. Divine Feminine. Right? You know who you are, right? Well, and it actually says on here and there, I laugh at them because they're all the same. Now, in this energy, that's a Kurt Cobain saying. He said they laugh at me because I'm so different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. And I want to hark right back to him, right? This is this energy. And it was upside down, right? They laugh at me because I've been in this fight to understand who and what I am. And it's not going to be in vain. I'm going to move myself into a space of confidence, as in I win. And you can't tell me that all the lessons I've learned in spirit, all of my ascension has been in vain. I refuse to sit in that space where you tell me my fight was worth nothing. So now I tell you, you laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at you because you're all the same. Not that the collective laugh. We know why we've been set apart. We know why we've had to go first. We understand the point of the mission, or at least in this particular case, the mission is frustrating me, but I know why my energy is different. I know why I look at twin flame readings. I know why I research the doctrine. I know that this energy is unique, and you can laugh at me all day long. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not. Like when you look back at this, like going, I laugh at you because you're all the same. You haven't gone through the ascension yet, but it's coming, and you will do it all en masse, and I will already be there. I already understand what's unique about my energy and about my journey. Surrender is fantastic for Divine Masculine. I actually really, really love this. And I actually think these two have come in together, right? In going, imagine, like, let's go back to our algebra analogy and go, the Divine Masculine is surrendering to the fact that he doesn't know how to do the maths, right? I don't know how to do the maths, but he's a very, very unique teacher who's gone before you who does know how to do the maths, right? Your teacher, this very, very unique teacher, your Divine Feminine energy, she does know how to do the puzzle, and she will show you what's required. You don't have to know how to do the puzzle, Divine Masculine. Your job right now is to surrender to the fact that you feel what you feel for this person, right? You've got to get out of the stagnancy. You've got to find the grit and resilience to come out of hiding and to pull your energy forward to a place where you can tackle the puzzle together. Your Divine Feminine actually has the answer sheet. She knows all the steps you've got to take to make this puzzle make sense. What you've got to do is act. It is a surrender energy, which wouldn't sit in line with this, but to me it is. Surrender to the passion that you feel. You don't have to have all the answers for why she moves the way that she does, right? It took her a bloody long time to figure it out herself. But now, if you stand up with her, I promise she'll be more than happy to teach you, right? Now, under this energy, one final time I'll say it. Divine Feminine, if it's you watching, this energy is going to push you into paranoia, make you feel like you're crazy, make you feel like this journey is just here to send you nuts. Lean on the opposite. When the paranoia rises, go, I see you, all right, Pluto, Cancer, you're doing your thing. I'm not going to let paranoia dictate my journey. What I'm going to do is lean on the harmonizing energy of Neptune and let it inspire me instead. Then with the shifts into the nodes, my agreed goal with my twin flame counterpart is we win. Not I win, not you win, but we win. And when we win, it's not because of compromise. Righto. That was a big, kind of strange, kind of full-on reading that just came out there. I hope that whoever needed to hear it hears it and it hits the right notes for you. I know this message is not for everybody. If you've come here looking for a fluffy romance reading, I'm not the reader for you. But twin flames, you're going to feel this energy really, really hard. And if you are currently in separation, it's going to push you into a space that will feel like a spiral. It wants to inflate and deflate at the same time. So highlight the problem, have the courage to move to the solution, and know that the mission is what comes out on the other side. I'm going to leave it there because I could talk and talk and talk. I'm going to say, in faith, hope, and love, it's bye from me for now.